My name is Kate Murray. I'm the co-founder of a children's charity called Robbie's Rainbow. My son is Robbie, and together we founded this children's charity. My son Robbie was diagnosed with Crohn's disease at the age of 6. He began presenting symptoms when he was 5. Crohn's disease is an autoimmune disease. Simply put, the body cannibalizes itself within the digestive tract. Slowly this disease took over, and my son's body became emaciated. He would cry out in pain. The little boy that we once knew slowly slipped away from us. Went to doctors and specialists, and the process of actually getting him diagnosed took about a year. When we arrived at Sick Kids, that's when we finally got our diagnosis, and we're quite relieved to have a name to call the disease that was attacking my child. Robbie's journey with Crohn's was not typical. Him being so young, it challenged him in many ways. His journey with treatment was difficult. He tried and failed multiple treatments, but we finally put him on a newer treatment, and he began to thrive. One day when he was in the hospital receiving his treatment, we heard a family in the room next to ours crying and begging the nurse practitioner that was in to see them to give their child the treatment that they needed, that their son needed. And the desperation in the mother's voice was very heartfelt. And for me as a mom, watching my child try and fail multiple treatments and then accessing a treatment that works every day is a gift. And being able to relate to the desperation that this mom must have been feeling was heartbreaking. So when our nurse practitioner came into the room to see Robbie to tell him that he was good to go to receive his treatment, we questioned her. We asked what was happening, and she told us that the family in the next room had come in to receive the same treatment as Robbie, but they couldn't afford the cost. It was going to cost $5,500 that day for this mom to make sure that her son got the treatment. The family was working multiple part-time jobs, barely making ends meet. They didn't have private insurance, and that little boy left the hospital that day with nothing. For me as a mom, I've been on that side of the fence where your child is failing treatments, and then when you find a treatment that works every day is a blessing. For Robbie, feeling ill all the time isn't acceptable, and when you have a treatment that works, it's more than just feeling better. It's being able to interact with your friends, it's being able to go to school, it's being able to have those firsts in life, going skating, hanging out on the lawn with your friends. So we knew that this little boy was missing out on a lot. Our journey home was very long. I cried, and Robbie and I wanted to do something to help, and that's sort of where our motto began, was fighting Crohn's disease one child at a time. So we came up with a fundraising idea. My friend who has Crohn's disease also owns a chocolate company and donated lots of materials for free, and we made thousands of chocolate lollipops. We took over our local Fortino's grocery store, and we sold our hearts out, and we raised enough money to ensure that that little boy got the treatment that he needed, and we had a little bit of money left over to help our second child. So we had a mission, and that mission continues today. We're 5 years strong. We've helped 127 children receive access to treatments and diagnostic testing. We have 39 very loyal volunteers, and we have 18 fantastic child ambassadors who go out into their community and share what it is that Robbie's Rainbow does, and they enrich our lives and they make our organization strong, and we're incredibly proud of every person who has joined our family.